Good morning, Genesis Church. I wanted to give you a quick update on the building project, and Mike Hubbard made a good suggestion that we do that via a short video that can be put on Koinonia for everybody to see. So here goes. A couple weeks ago, Bob Lancaster and I met with the building supplier and our architectural engineer, and we pretty much finalized the structural design of the building, where the steel columns are going to need to be placed in the most efficient and cost-effective manner. And that's a really important step. That now allows the architectural engineers to go to work and design and engineer the foundation and the footings that'll be engineered in a way to carry the loads that those steel columns will place on the foundation. That's also important because we've had a soils engineer do core samples at about 11 or 12 different locations on the site to test the soil, to make sure that it's stable enough to support the loads that we're going to put on it at the various points around the building and around the property. In general terms, that soils report came back very favorable. We don't anticipate any problems. We're still waiting to see exactly how much dirt we'll have to cut off of some areas of the property and fill in other areas to level out a place for the building and the parking lot. But in general terms, the soils report was very good. That cut and fill engineering report is in process now by our site planning engineering firm, who's also been very hard at work with the city of Eureka, with Missouri Department of Transportation, and with the pipeline company, designing the site, which is now, that work is almost complete. We've submitted a plan to Missouri Department of Transportation to have two entrances to the property, one at the easternmost end and one about midway across the face of the property from Old Highway 66. Once that is completed and approved, and once we have the architectural engineering firm drawings, the floor plans and the elevations, which are in progress, then we can go to the city and get and seek a permit. We don't anticipate any problems there. We've been talking to them a little bit off and on, so we're getting much closer. It's really exciting time. There's been a lot of work going on. I know it doesn't look like it yet. The construction industry in general still suffers from a lot of delays. Contractors are very reluctant to give bids, not knowing when the construction might start because their bid might be outdated, and there's a lot of supply chain issues, etc. If we ordered the building today, the steel for that structure would probably be delivered sometime in late February, maybe early March, which is when we begin to start erecting. Now, we'll start turning dirt before then. Exactly when that'll happen, we don't know yet. That'll depend on our permits from the city and the county. But things are moving ahead. Really appreciate your prayers on this process. It is a tedious process, much slower than we had hoped and anticipated, but God's been really good to us, and so far everything is moving along. Please keep praying for the project, and God bless, and look forward to seeing you this Sunday.